I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for my review of The Have and the Have Nots Season 8 Episode 9. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Now before we get into this review and comments from last week's videos, let me tell you what I done got myself into. So I'm on YouTube like I usually am, and I see these polygel videos, and I was like, I've been wanting to get my nails done, but I'm really not trying to be at this, at the nail shop like that. So after watching like 20 or 30 videos, I'm like, I got this. Ordered me a kit, some extra nail gels so I can, have different colors and everything. And I decided I got this. I did not have it like they had it. It looked so much easier. Child, my nails. And this, I guess if you like really up on my nails, you can't really tell. But this is like a pink glittery color. And when I tell you, it took me 2 hours to get both of my nails done because you gotta doggone it file and scrape. You gotta get your cuticles. You gotta put this coat on, a primer on, a dehydrator on. Then you gotta put the gel on the dual forms. Put that on. Put it up under the UV lamp. Mine kept on lifting up, and then I was having too much polygel, and then it was oozing out. It was just doing a lot. But my nails are still on my hand. It looks nice from a distance. And I'm cool. But I forgot, and it wasn't until like literally like a minute after I got done putting my nails on, I was like, you're not going to be able to text with these nails on. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. How you going to do your hair with these nails on? I was like, yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, but I'm still going to keep these on. The next time I got some stiletto dual forms. Yes, once I get better, I'm going to try. I'm not promising. I'm going to try to do a video. So, y'all, let's get into comments from last week. This is from the season finale of 911 on Fox. This is from Ruth Allen. Hen and Kara's son, his name is Denny. I was like, okay. I couldn't think of that child's name for nothing, and it was really, really, really getting on my nerves that I could not remember what his name was. Y'all know I'm so used to giving people different names, and then like people on the show, if you're not on there like every single episode, I'm liable to forget what your name is. So we're gonna start with Jess the King. Hey Jess. Jennifer absorbed JJ. Okay, I was like, I was confused. It was what was going on. I was like, did she turn into dust? But like, hey, I'm absorbing your energy. Savannah Rivers Amore says, love the afro wig. This all me, boo. All me. And this is after cutting my hair a few minutes ago. But thank you if you thought it was a wig. That means either I'm doing something good or bad. But I think you meant that in a compliment since you said I love your afro wig. Now this, boo, this is just me. This is all me right here. Just the King writes, Gamby was the Jesus season in this episode. Where was his girlfriend at the party though? I was like, yeah, like where was she at? Like you helped find the emitter and the promethium and did all that. Well, he used my emitter and all that stuff. Why wasn't she at the party? Tanbra Williams says Crest and China definitely weren't in the same room. They were using doubles. It was shot very weirdly. You never saw their faces in the same shot. I didn't catch that until like after I was watching somebody else's reaction. I was like, yeah, they wasn't in the same room. Like I was so engrossed. Like, yeah, Tobias, he gone. He no longer sitting there raising hell and doing all the things that he's doing. I wasn't paying attention to the fact that wasn't really them in the same room. And I would like to get an explanation of what was going on. Like, why is it that we had this imposter? Like, first of all, why, like, soon we found out that she was, like, the fake Jennifer, that her voice all of a sudden changed. That didn't make sense. And then, like, your daughter was gone for, like, how many months? Why wasn't y'all not going and holding her clothes? Y'all all inside. She outside talking to CT. That was weird. So, Savannah Rivers Amore says, all right for Arms and the Angels. Yes. Yes. Okay, Jessica King says, I think that says, love one last time. Yeah. I'm sad that it went off, and I'm sad that Painkiller is, from what I've been told, that he is not getting his own spinoff. I don't think I wanted a Khalil and Painkiller spinoff. I was looking forward to that, but I guess that was not in the cards. Now, y'all, let's move over here to the have and the have-nots, because we did spend 5 minutes talking about my nails in last week's episodes of things. Now, y'all, this was an okay episode. I wasn't like so like enthralled. At one point I was like, I started listening to music. I'm not even gonna lie. So we starting off where we left off last time. Mr. I Can't Stand Rejection. Justin, he done caught himself on fire. And he called himself, taking Jeffrey with him. It's like, if I'm going to be gone, you coming with me. So he going to try to hook up on Jeffrey like we going to just burn together. And Madison's like, that's what you're not going to do. And kind of puts Jeffrey, puts Justin to the side and let him, just barbecue on the floor by himself. And Jeffrey's sitting there like, oh my goodness, like, did he really just do that? And I'm like, yeah, he really just do that. But how is it that you, my sir, don't have, like, your elbow not burned, like, none of your clothes is burned? He was on fire, hugging you. You should have got, like, singed just a little bit. So now it's up to Madison to help Justin as he's laying there, burnt like a marshmallow on the floor. Somebody come through with, the fire extinguisher and all that stuff, but Justin, he in the arms of the angel now. He is no longer with us. Yeah, he gone now. He wanted to go out with a big bang. And he went out in a big, poof of fire. Now Justin, he feeling, that's not what his name is, Jeffrey feeling some type of way. He's like, it's my fault, but Madison's like, this is not your fault. He almost had to say, like, snap at it, Jeffrey. This was not your fault. This fool clearly had mental issues from way back. You see how his mama and his brother act. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This man had some serious mental issues. You tried time and time again to get this man some help. And he did not want the help that you was trying to give him. This ain't got nothing to do with you. But Jeffrey's like, okay, now what is my mama going to do to you? Because, she already had this man beat up and, hurt several ways over. Like, what's she going to do to you next? I'm like, yeah. What is she going to do next? You never know, because she's just evil for no reason. Well, they get back to Madison's house, and this is when I was like, this don't make no sense. This is stupid. Why does Jeffrey have Justin's mama's phone number? Why do you have that in your phone number? Didn't she doggone it disown Justin? Why do you have this lady's phone number? This don't make no sense. But hey, Kobe come home talking about something he done went through, and it's like, this ain't the time. Justin and just set himself on fire. He is no longer with us. He is like, dang, that's messed up. Sorry he burnt himself up extra crispy. I'm like, really? Really? Like, guess we couldn't stand Justin because you went over there for a good time with Justin, and Justin's brother showed you, tried to show you, but you showed him, I was an ex-Marine. I will whoop your tail. Don't try me. But like this man gone. I mean, even though I personally I did not like the character on the show. I been want something to happen to him. But, I would not like relevant at the fact that he was sitting here burnt on the floor. Another thing did not make sense. Justin mama shows up at David's house because Jeffrey called and said, I need to see you. Now, I don't know about y'all, but me personally, if somebody called me up, I'm like, hey, I need you to come over to his house so I can talk about who, what, where, and why. I don't know you. I'm not meeting you at this location I ain't never been to. I don't even know who you are. You want to talk to my son? But she get there and she got all kind of attitude at David about your son done corrupted my son. My son was a nice wholesome married man and your son came along and started shimmying for which I'm paraphrasing. He started shimmying in his way and throwing himself at my son. I'm like, that's what your son told you? They was like, well, that's a lie. Paraphrasing again. Your son been stalking my son for the last few months. Your son arrested my son and then pulled him in the backseat of the car and tried to do some things to him. And that's what your son did, lady. Over her talking about my son was harassing your son. Well, your son put that voodoo on. Why is voodoo really? Voodoo? That's the best you can come up with, Justin Mama. That Jeffrey was out here voodooing your son. So, in this, process of, Jeffrey voodooing Justin, this caused Justin to be so mad and so in love with Jeffrey. Once after Jeffrey, voodoo him, got what he wanted, like, I don't want you no more. The voodoo was still on Justin to make him jump stupid and, pulling guns out on folks, beating up Madison, trying to put Veronica and old girl that was pregnant by Justin in the arms of the angel, doing all this stuff. This is what the voodoo did, ma'am. I'm pretty sure you don't know about all that other stuff. Then this doggone crazy heifer, and I'm calling her a heifer not because of her size, because heifer seems appropriate. She talking about something, I gotta leave. I might be part of a drive-by. Lady, this neighborhood is way better than the house that you live in. Thank you very much. So Justin finally gets there and he talking about something, well, Justin Mama. Justin, he killed himself. He is in the arms of the angels right now. That's not true. That's not. Let me call my son. It's going to voicemail. Didn't you disowned your son? I thought that meant that you're not supposed to care that he is in the arms of the angel right now. I'm gonna need you to go somewhere, lady. I don't even want to. You need to go somewhere, doggo raggedy heifer. That's what you need to do. So David, he done got the blow down of what's going on, and he's like, all right, Jeffrey, just, take it easy going upstairs. That's a lot on yourself. Like somebody that you somewhat kind of sort of cared for, just like took they self out right in front of you and then try to take you out too. Yeah, that was a lot. Charles has a meetup with Senator Shady. That's what I'm calling him because he seemed like he always up to something. Now, Landon don't trust dude. Like, he always asking about Candace. He's suggesting all these, cabinet members that seem like they would benefit him. Yeah, he has some sort of agenda going on. But Charles is like, he's a politician. He's supposed to have an agenda going on. But like, yeah, you need to keep your eye on this too, Just because y'all done known each other for a good long time. This man seems very shady. That's why I named him Senator Shady. So I'm going to need Landon to keep your good eye on him. And your good eye on that other dude that works there, because didn't he say that his daddy is some type of person and they don't really want, Charles in the office for real? So I think he's there as a plant, to get information and take Charles down. So we need to be looking at both of these two. Wyatt, still being the dope fiend that he is. He in the doggone hospital, and I guess he thought rubbing on this lady's arm was just gonna make her be like, okay, Wyatt, I'll let you out of this bed, even though I am not a guardian. I do not have keys to these handcuffs. I'm going to let you out of this bed and I'm going to get you some good drugs. Just you rubbing on my arm like you just don't know. I ain't had nobody rub on my wrist in so long. So you rubbing on my wrist just brought out the woman in me. So yes, I'm going to get you the strongest drugs that they ever had. and I'm going to get this key for you even though I don't have access to this key and let you go to the bathroom. I'm like, really, why? This is what we doing? You thought you was going to rub on this lady's wrist and she was just going to forget about it. And the only thing she gave him is, I would doggone punch you in the face real hard. How about that? Now, you take this bucket right here and you use the restroom like you been doing. Okay? We had this moment between Mitch and Jim. Don't talk to my family. How do you know I talk to your family? Why are you seem so upset? Just leave my family alone. What did you tell your family? Back and forth. Got on my nerves. Unnecessary. This last scene that got on my nerves. How is it... Now, I'm going to need more action instead of talking. I don't want no, I will drag you down. If you say it, if you don't talk about it, be about it. That's where I'm coming from. Because how is it that Veronica came into this house, walked upstairs, went into Catherine's doggone bedroom, and was shifting around in her doggone, her drawers. And you just let her happen. Soon as she went up towards the stairs, you should have grabbed that wig and pulled her. Because she was a trespasser and you were the executive of the estate, you in charge of the estate, that means you got to say so of what was going on. She trespassing. You a trespasser? That means I can defend this property. That means I can whoop your tail. So why is it that you let this lady first talk all kind of trash about you, then go upstairs and go in this lady's drawers? Get out of her drawers. I told you to stop. Girl, please go clean something. Smashing her hand? No. You should have been grabbing that wig when she made it doggone of the second step. No, when she lifted that leg to get up the first step, you should have been pulling her back. We did have like a little slap fest going on, but you should have been 911. Yes, I live at, 1414 Hopscotch Road, Savannah, Georgia, 52521. I have an intruder. I am the executor of this state. This lady, she is not allowed to be here. I am about to beat her down because she is not supposed to be here. She is trespassing. My name is Hannah Young. Her name is Veronica Harrington. She is an evil woman. She ain't supposed to be here. Yet she's going all up and through this house. I'm finna whoop her tail. Laid the phone down as you was whooping her tail. But no, you had the way that she done went to this woman's drawer, several drawers, before you smashed her hand and then y'all had a little slap fest. No, I am so tired of Veronica and Jim not getting what's coming tonight. First of all, why is it that Catherine is in jail and Jim's not? Now, we know that, the Malone family dropped D.A. Salzer's body in front of the doggone courthouse police station. And it said, present from the criers or something like that. That should mean both of them. How is it the doggone that Catherine in jail, but Jim out raising all kind of hell? Why is that? When is something going to seriously happen to Victoria? Yes. Jeffrey stabbed her in the chest that time. Yes, she was in that car accident. But I want something bad to happen to her. Just getting them, they just be getting away with everything. Like, how is it y'all get away with everything? Y'all still walking these streets talking cash money. Child. So that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, for $3.99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video. You can click on it, you can like it, and you share it with your people. And you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.